A franchise is a way of doing business that involves a franchisor and franchisee. The franchisor is a business with an established brand, intellectual property, and business systems. The franchisee is a person or business that pays an initial fee and an ongoing share of profits to the franchisor for the right to do business under their name and using their business systems. Instead of having to build your own business from scratch, the main benefit of purchasing a franchise is that you can utilise the reputation of the franchisor along with tried and tested business processes, recognised branding, and a solid customer base. Starbucks, Subway, and Skechers are all examples of successful franchises. However, McDonald's is probably the most successful franchise on the planet and is one that you have no doubt heard of, with over 90% of its restaurants operating as a franchise in over 100 different countries. McDonald's is a great example of how the franchising model can be a success for both the franchisor and franchisee. One of the clear advantages of purchasing a franchise such as McDonald's is that the franchisee doesn't have to establish their own brand and reputation. They are piggybacking on an established brand's name and well-recognised reputation. Brands with a good reputation are not easy to build, and franchising cuts out this process of building a brand for the business owner. Another advantage is that you're buying into an established business, and because of this, the risk of failure is much lower than going it alone. McDonald's has a proven track record, with the average UK franchise having annual sales between £1.5 and £4.3 million, making the prospect of becoming a McDonald's franchisee a very sought after option. Support, advice and training are also positives of investing in a franchise. Many franchisors provide training and support to their franchisees, as it is in their best interest for the franchisee to be successful. McDonald's offers an industry-recognised training programme before the franchisee takes control of their restaurant. Across the course of the programme, they build their knowledge, gain experience, and learn the skills needed to be a McDonald's franchise owner. Further to this, they have access to ongoing support and have key areas of their business, such as their advertising and marketing, taken care of at a corporate level, leaving them to concentrate on the running of the restaurant. Well, this all sounds great, but there are negatives to purchasing a franchise. The first being the cost. Investing in a McDonald's franchise costs anywhere between £350,000 to £1.8 million in the UK. And this is just for the franchise rights and equipment. Another drawback are the ongoing fees. The franchisee must pay a percentage of their profits to the franchisor, along with a percentage to cover advertising costs. In the case of McDonald's, there is an annual franchise fee of between 12.25% and 21% of net sales, plus an additional monthly service fee of 5% of net sales for the use of the McDonald's system, and finally, a contribution to the marketing fund, which is currently set at 4.3% of net sales. All this works out at the top end to be 30.3% of net sales. All these fees massively reduce the amount the franchisee makes from their investment in the franchise, and is a negative when compared to operating your own business. When setting up your own business, you also have full control over how it is run, and have the freedom to make decisions about things such as the product range, marketing strategy, and pricing. Unfortunately, this is not the case when running a franchise, as the franchisor has developed set ways of working to keep the brand consistent. A McDonald's franchisee cannot change the product range, pricing, and advertising of products, as they are all set by McDonald's to ensure the brand stays consistent for its customers. Overall, the franchise model is a low-risk way of starting a well-recognised, successful business. But this low risk often comes at a cost in terms of high initial investment and losing a proportion of profits through ongoing fees and royalties.